Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. Today we are talking about the new Hourglass product. It's the Unreal High Shine Volumizing Lip Gloss. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. So I was originally going to post this on Thursday, but what happened was I received my package. Let's say I ordered it on Wednesday, I received it on Thursday. So really fast shipping. I didn't even do overnight shipping. It just got here really quickly. I was really excited. I sat down to film and I kind of opened them while I was filming, only to discover that 2 of the 3 products were not the ones I ordered. So I went ahead and filmed anyway. I was just gonna keep them. But what happened is during that time, I had gotten an email back from them because I did email immediately once I discovered that these were not the ones I ordered, but I made the decision to go ahead and just film anyway and keep those. They said, go ahead and just keep the ones that we sent you by mistake and we'll send you the other ones with no extra charge. So I love that kind of customer service. I've got to give a shout out to Hourglass for that customer service, because if there's something that's going to make me a repeat customer, it's customer service. So even if you have the most amazing food at a restaurant or most amazing products, if the customer service isn't good, I won't come back. So in this case, that's another reason. I already love Hourglass, but just that layer of customer service is a reason I will continue buying their products, because I really do appreciate that. So thank you, Hourglass, for your flexibility. I know it was not intentional in the mistake. So I thought, let me just wait until I get the other 2 and then I'll film them all. So I ended up with 5 colors. I did not intend to have 5 colors. I meant to get 3. I wanted to try the clear one, a deep color, and then something more neutral. But these are the initial ones I ended up with. So I've got Halo, PROSE, and Strike. So those were the ones that I got initially, and then the original ones I ordered, which are the ones I also posted on Instagram as the ones I ordered, are Ignite and Impact. So these were the ones originally. So now I have 5. So I'm just gonna try them all out for you and then we'll just check the claims at the end. We're gonna try the lightest one first. This is in Unreal. No, that's the name of the thing. We're gonna start with the lightest one first. This is Halo. And I love the applicator on this, even though it's kind of like an unconventional one. I don't know if I've seen this shape before. It's wider, it seems, and it's also rounded on the top. So it actually makes it quite easy to apply because of that shape. I wouldn't expect it, but it does. I noticed it maybe like the 3rd or 4th time I tried it on, that applicator was really interesting. So I just want to go ahead and see what they describe this as. So this is clear with gold shimmer. So it's really pretty clear, but you get that vinyl kind of finish on it and very fine shimmer. So let me just see really closely. Yeah, every once in a while you catch a little sparkle. So it is visible individual particles, just in case you were curious, but not distracting at all. Yeah, really pretty. I wouldn't normally wear just a clear gloss, but I think this one's really nice. I would mostly use this as for hydrating purposes, and then it looks a little bit more interesting just with those little bits of sparkle in there. Okay, the next color, trying to go in order of like the lightest to brightest. Let's go in with this next one. I haven't tried this yet. It's in Ignite. Ignite is described as peach with gold shimmer. Now, since I have pigment to my lips already, it's gonna impact the color of a gloss when it's not as opaque as, say, like a liquid lipstick. So that just brightens it up a little bit, brings it more towards a warmer tone. Also really pretty. So depending on your lip color, that will change the overall effect of the lip gloss, because the colors will interact. But that one's very fresh. It looks like this is great for a no makeup kind of look. Let's go into with Strike. It's a deep beige peach. So that's a nice neutral color. It's not as peach as I would like it. It's definitely a deep peach. So it does pull in that deeper direction. This is great for those neutral lip lovers. I think that you'll really like these. Many of the shades are quite neutral. It's interesting, my coloring is warm, but my lip color is not warm. It's cool. Next, we're gonna go with PROSE, which is a warm pink. So what I'm seeing are just slight variations in a very subtle kind of color on my lips with these. I think I would choose these for just like a natural look depending on what shade my eye makeup is going. So if I want something warmer or something cooler, like this is cool on me, even though it's not a really cool color, but it just pulls a little bit cool on me. I think that's how we would use these. Actually, these would be good too for something dramatic. So say you're doing a dramatic eye and don't want to compete with the lip, then I think these would be a good thing to pair that with as well. This is the one I was most excited about. It's Impact. It's the Berry Shimmer. There was one, I think it's called Icon, which is the red one. But typically like red gloss for me doesn't work because red lipstick is hard enough for me. So I thought a gloss might move around too much. We're gonna try this one in Impact. Yeah, that's the one. I knew that one would probably work, even though it is cooler toned. It works really well for my skin tone. Yeah, I like that one the best. And those are all the colors I have. I left this one because it's my favorite. There is one bold one beyond this, which is Icon, which is a blue-red. But for the most part, they're mostly neutrals, very subtle lip glosses. So if you want to see all 18 shades of Chanel at Hourglass, she is, let me just check her title. She's the global makeup artist for Hourglass Cosmetics. She also has her own YouTube channel, which is, let me just check. It's Chanel Temple. So you can go over there and I'll link her video to see her try them on. It's a really quick one. She tries on every shade for you. She's got different coloring than me too, so that might help you make some decisions about this in addition to the swatches that I'll include. But go over and see her. She's really great too for any Hourglass questions you might have. Follow her on Instagram. It's easy to communicate with her there in case you have anything specific to ask. But she's great. Heidi too. Heidi works with them, so I will link both of them below. Heidi's really responsive too in case I have any questions about any of the new products or maybe shades I should consider. Let me just go back to the claims. It says, the ultimate lip gloss that breaks all the rules. So one of the things I had a question about when they released this was, why another lip gloss? There were so many lip glosses on the market. And I know Hourglass and they are intentional about their things, so I wanted to know what made this so different than anything else that's already out there. It's an innovative formula infused with powerful active ingredients for instant hydration and long-lasting volume. So after wearing this for the past few days, and actually this one has been in my bag with me because I like the hydrating aspect of it. It is very hydrating. So that's one of the things that I noticed when I first applied it, is how hydrating it was, but not sticky. It says long-lasting volume. So what I did notice, because I wanted to see what that meant, for me, I don't feel like I need more volume per se. I don't need my lips to become any more full, but what I would like is for those lines to be plumped out, because I do have lines in my lips. I've always had them. I don't think I've ever been at an age where it was like totally plumped out lines. And I did notice that with this. There is a nice plumping effect to those lines in my lips. So if you're looking for something like that, it reminds me of the By Terry lip glosses, because they also have this anti-aging effect where you get that nice plumping. It's noticeable. It reminds me a lot of that. It says lips appear fuller without the sting in traditional lip plumpers. Now, if you've ever tried any of those lip plumping glosses, usually there's a really strong peppermint smell and a strong sensation when you apply it to your lips. And it does sting, and I don't actually use those because I don't like that. It doesn't sting though, and that's accurate. And it says it's available in an extraordinary range of shades and finishes, from ethereal shimmer to supernatural lacquer. So these all have a lacquer-like finish to me. I noticed that they're very glossy. So if you're looking for that gloss, which I think the trend seems to be going in that direction, where things are sparkly and lips are glossy, so you're gonna get it with this. I actually did try this one on top of 103 Legend by Clé de Peau, and I loved it. It gave it a nice lacquery finish, And one thing I would just suggest, if you're going to do that with this one in particular, because it is clear, I would not apply it directly to your lips because it will pick up that pigment and then introduce it back into this product. So just put it on the back of your hand like this, and then I would just dab it onto your lips. That is my one tip because I did it, and look, it's a little bit, you can see it's a little bit pink there. I had to clean it off. Like, okay. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer that you should do it that way anyway, but that was my experience, so I thought I'd pass that along. And then again, the shape of this applicator is really unusual. It's wider than typical and it's rounded at the end, which intuitively I would think that you wanted a pointier edge to get that precision, but the way that it applies it against the edge of your lip when you place it like this, you don't really need that more precise end on it. Even though you probably don't think in your mind it would be better, it actually works a lot easier for me. So you can tell they put thought into that applicator, and there's a reason it is the way it is, because it was a lot easier for me to apply. Would I recommend these? Yes, I would. Maybe you wanna, if you just want one, this is a really great one because you can use it without color, or you can put it on top of different lipsticks that you already love. And then my next choice would be this one, just because I think it's so pretty. I mean, it just livens up your makeup without being too intense. And then this one's a really great neutral one, the one in Ignite. But these were also pretty too. I mean, there's a reason I didn't pick these though originally, because I actually think I would pick this one over this one. This one was a little bit deep on me. They're all really pretty, it just comes down to your preference. And that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. We're gonna go in next with PROSE. We're gonna go in next with, I feel like I have stuff on my face. It says it's an